It's probably the biggest meme champion after UDK for Raid Shadow Legend. He has this skill on a 2-turn cooldown, enemy mesh HP skill, so we're gonna use him. What is going on, guys? Basco Show here. Welcome back to a Raid Shadow Legends video where we're gonna talk about the new dungeon ODIN. Feyfada is a very tough dungeon, guys. I was trying to look for a way to cheese her, found some budget deep, but I've been working for like 4 days on this dungeon and I can't find a way to crack this boss. And the reason why is because the stats that are required to cheese this boss are too high. You need a lot of accuracy, a lot of speed, a lot of tankiness, regeneration gears. It's so hard, and on top of that you also have to deal with some of the nastiest champions, one of them being Valkyria, Ursuga's passive, and also this guy that plays provoke every time you attack him. It's so annoying. So unfortunately I can't showcase this team because the stats requirement for this team to succeed are super high, and there is no point basically. To build all the champion with regeneration gear, 100,000 HP and all the speed, 280 speed, 500 accuracy, it's just silly, you know, who's gonna do that? So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna talk about what I believe is the easiest team you can build in order to defeat this boss without changing your whole account, okay? Because we're gonna use a special champion that hopefully everybody has, and I'm not gonna change the speed on Seer. That's the most important thing, because a lot of people are using Seer in dungeons and mine is still at the same speed that I had for Doom Tower, so 226 speed. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna use this Seer with these speeds, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't use a speed booster, because with the speed booster you're gonna mess up with Valkyria. So the best way to counter Valkyria is to bring Ramantu. Ramantu, I think, is one of the best champions for this dungeon, hands down. We're gonna use him, but we're not gonna use him in the leader spot. In the leader spot, we're gonna prioritize a champion with the speed aura. So you're gonna come here, select aura, speed aura, and then you have to see what are your options. Okay, there are so many champions that you can use. Like for example, this guy, 23% on dungeons. It's actually very good because if you have a Massista Blessing like I do, you can ignore 100% of defense of the boss every single hit. So you can use him, you can use Deacon. Deacon is amazing for this because you can reduce the defense and then boost your turn meter without placing buff, without messing up with Valkyria. You can use Elva, you can use Lysandra. There are so many options that you can use here. Make sure you have all battle or dungeon only aura, because otherwise it's not gonna work. In my case, because I'm not gonna use GNUT, I'm gonna use a damage dealer with the speed aura, and in my case I'm gonna use Rasselvarg. Okay, so you don't have to have Rasselvarg super crazy build or with 6-star blessing. You just need to have a Rasselvarg that is well built for damage, so it's gonna help you with the damage. But more importantly, you have to bring the aura, and then we're gonna use the best champion that pair up with Seer, which is Lydia. And this Lydia is gonna go after Ramantu. So Ramantu is gonna place the block passive first, and then Lydia is gonna place the reduce defense and the weaken. So you're gonna do a lot of damage with Seer. Now in this slot here, you can bring a different kind of option. You can bring another champion to help your team stay alive, like a Duchess. You can bring Queen Ancora, a champion that has shields, strength 10, ally protection. You have to see what you need in this team. Another champion that I really like to bring here, in case you don't have a super OP build on your Seer, is Gurputk. If you bring Gurputk, you can boost the damage of Seer by 22% at least, just from his passive, and you're gonna one-shot pretty much everything. Obviously you need to have 300 plus critical damage, savage, etc. But even if you have a 5-star blessing, you're gonna do it if you bring Gurputk. And then Gurputk also heal, place the block buff on the boss, so it's an amazing for this dungeon. I'm gonna showcase this team and I'm gonna show you the preset right now. Alright guys, this is the preset. We're gonna have Ramantu going first, and you're gonna open up with the block passive skill, and then you're gonna prioritize always this skill. And then Lydia is gonna go second. You're gonna open up with the A2, the one that plays decrease defense and weaken, and then you're gonna prioritize the block buff skill as well. So Ramantu and Lydia, they're gonna bring block buff, and then Gurputk is gonna go and it's gonna use this skill And then when you can prioritize the healing, it's gonna heal someone eventually. And you're gonna also place a shield on that champion, so it's very good to keep your team alive. And like I said before, with this passive of 3 poisons, you get 22.5% extra damage. It's amazing on Seer. And then Seer is gonna prioritize the Karma Burn. We're gonna block this skill and just use the one. We might get extra turn, and then we're gonna use Karma Burn again. And Razeva just gonna open with this skill, put an extra buff, the increased accuracy, since we already got the increased speed from Lydia. And then just try to prioritize this one as well. Now, if you bring more accuracy on Razeva, you're gonna be able to place also the Leech, and then you're gonna also do damage and heal. So you wanna do that if you're struggling. Mine one at the moment with the buff, but eventually, you know, Seer is gonna strip this, so you're not gonna have this buff. Yeah, you need at least 400 accuracy. 500 is what you need to place the debuff consistently, but 400 could work on a damage dealer. I think 475 is what you need. And more importantly, I want to make sure that you understand that my Seer is gonna go because she's gonna get plus 20 speed from Razeva Aura, so we're gonna be at 246. And then with the increased speed of Lydia, we're gonna go over 280, and that's what we're gonna get before the boss. So let's go with this run. I'm gonna show you how it works. So we got the block passive everywhere. Oh, I think Gurputk, maybe I didn't put enough accuracy on him. I didn't check because he didn't land the block buff. I think I saw a resistance there. Anyway, now Gurputk is gonna heal. Yes, perfect. Heal Razelvarg. And now it's just about killing the boss. So the more, like, mastery with War Master you bring, Brimstone, it's gonna be amazing. For example, now we land the Brimstone, it's gonna do a lot of damage. And then try to make sure that your nuker here, in this case I got Razelvarg, doesn't die straight away. And you're gonna keep, do damage to the boss. And just like that, without messing up my account, without doing anything crazy, I managed to get this dungeon done. Because I've seen people using like Arbiter, they don't use Ramantu, and then the Terminator get disrupted and the run goes crazy. So I think this is probably one of the best teams you can build to defeat this boss. But you gotta be endgame, obviously. I'm gonna show you again the stats, because I didn't talk much about the set that you need on Seer to one-shot this way. I think you need at least 300 critical damage, and obviously you need Savage. I think I'm running Slayer set on her, and I think I also got 9 pieces, but you don't need the 9 pieces, just need Slayer sets. And the rest of the champion, obviously they need accuracy, like I said, 475 or 500 accuracy is better, and then they need to be around this speed, 260, 266. If you want to be the first one to go with Ramanto, you need to be over 280 after the aura. Okay, so the boss, it goes at 276 if I'm not mistaken, so make sure you have 270 or 260, and then with the aura you know you're gonna be at 280 and you're gonna be okay. Now if you want to have a different option, for example, I'm gonna show you what you can do. So the core of this team is basically Ramanto, Lydia and Seer. So we can swap these 2 champions, and let's just say you're gonna bring another champion as a speed aura. So for example, we can use this champion here. This champion is amazing. She has actually a bigger speed aura, 30%, and she can do a lot of damage. If you build her right, she hit 4 times. If you manage to get 50k for every hit, that's 200k damage, and you got a lot of hits from this champion. Plus, yeah, it's all about triple hit. You get the increased attack, decreased attack, leech. So this champion probably is amazing for this. You also block a fatal hit. Yes, Zinogre is amazing for this. Actually, haven't tested yet. I might do that later. One champion that I want to talk about that is amazing for this is this champion right here, Alatrio Blade Master. This champion is a limited champion, but it was a guarantee from an event, and this champion has one of the best skills, if not even better than probably the block passive from Ramanto. It's a skill that has a block debuff on a 3-turn cooldown, and this buff can be removed. That means the boss can't strip you and can't land the stun on you. So this champion is amazing. I'm gonna try this champion here. So I'm gonna use a support for the speed aura that is at 30%. It's actually bigger than Razeva, and then I'm gonna use another damage dealer. And the damage dealer is gonna be Armiger, okay? Armiger is probably the biggest meme champion after UDK for Ray Shadow Legend. He has this skill on a 2-turn cooldown, enemy mesh HP skill, so we're gonna use him. On Armiger, I got a 6 pieces merciless, so I'm gonna try and make sure that I can get the A2 back to back. So we're gonna prioritize this skill all the time. And these are the total stats. 240 critical damage. I'm 1 speed or 2 speeds lower than Seer, so Seer is gonna get rid of all the minions, and then Armiger is gonna go in and attack the boss straight away. So I think I need more critical damage to hit the cap, but for now it's fine. And then Latium Blade Master, I'm gonna prioritize this skill first, because even though these buffs are protected, Seer is still gonna be able to strip us. So I'm gonna do this skill first, and then I'm gonna prioritize this skill all the time. And hopefully Seer is not gonna stream me before the boss is gonna use the stun skill. And let's go. So you can use any setup here, support here and damage dealer here, or damage dealer here and support at the back, or even 2 damage dealer. They have to make sure that you got enough survivability though. You can't just go too squishy, otherwise you're gonna lose. So let's see if everything goes smooth. So we didn't land the block passive here, but it's fine. And now we did 360,000 with Armiger. Okay, now we're gonna land the block buff now. We extend the block buff, perfect. And now hopefully Armiger gets so many proc of the merciless, so we're gonna try and kill the boss very quick. Okay, we got a proc there. So back to back A2. I think this team should take around 1 minute 30 seconds top. Depending from obviously Armiger. Let's see. Okay, that was the one. And unfortunately we got stripped by Seer before we could like get the block debuff, but it's fine. Now let's see if we can do a big hit with Armiger. 400,000 there, so it's very good damage for Armiger. The cap is 460, so I'm not too far off. If I can hit the cap, I can probably do this in five tries of Armiger, because the rest of the damage is gonna be Seer. Here we managed to resist the stun, perfect. Here we go, another big hit from Armiger. And we are 1 minute and 18 seconds. It's actually not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Beautiful. Karma burn, and we killed the boss in 1 minute 23 seconds. This is insane. Seer did the most of damage, obviously, because I killed the minions. And Armiger did 1.6 million. Elite did 1 million because of the brimstone. So guys, I hope you got my message here. You don't need to use a Latium Blade Master. You need to place a champion here with the speed aura if you have a slow Seer. You see my Seer has 226 speed, and she's getting a turn before the boss even without a turn meter boost. Only because I have the aura and because I have Lydia increased speed on me. Bring Ramantu to block the passive of the enemy champions, and then bring any damage dealer. That can be GNUT if you have GNUT, Acrisia, Armiger, Sister Blessing, Epic, Legendary Champions. You're gonna do it. And the range of my speed, you have seen that we have Ramantu the fastest with this build. This is a arena build, Stone Skin Supersonic, 272 speed. Lydia has a 1-turn Stone Skin for arena, and she's at 266 speed. And then you have Blade Master here was at 246. When I was using Razeva was at 251. We have Seer 226, and then we have Armiger 224. Okay, and that was the build. The 6 pieces mercenary. I've done it with 2 accessories and 4 pieces here, and then I got some HP to make sure that he's not the champion with the lowest HP, otherwise he's gonna get killed straight away. You wanna make sure the boss targets someone else so this champion can finish and kill the boss. And this is the build of Marazeva. Another 6 pieces on Merciless, and these are the total stats. And lastly, Gurputk just for the block buff and the poisons on your team, so you can do more damage with Seer. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Now it's time for me to go back on my main team. That is this one here. Is a speed team, very reliable. And let me know if you guys have any question in the comment section. I mean it. I'm gonna maybe work on other champion. I might use the Zinogre. Her kit looks very interesting. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have all the idea or you guys need more help. I'm gonna make sure to reply to you guys. And don't forget to drop a like to this video so it can reach the community. Stay always safe, and I'll catch you soon with another video. See ya.